Released in 1995, GoldenEye marked a new chapter for James Bond, with Pierce Brosnan stepping into the iconic role. The film became a classic, thanks to its thrilling action, compelling storyline, and unforgettable cast. Nearly 30 years later, how have these actors changed? From blockbuster roles to surprising career shifts, let's take a look at where the stars of GoldenEye are today and how time has transformed them. Pierce Brosnan, born on May 16, 1953, in Drogheda, Ireland. He portrayed James Bond in GoldenEye, 1995, when he was 42 years old. As the suave and resourceful MI6 agent, Bond faces off against his former ally, Alec Trevelyan, while preventing a global catastrophe. Brosnan's portrayal of 007 revitalized the franchise, leading to 3 more Bond films. Beyond James Bond, he starred in movies like The Thomas Crown Affair, Mamma Mia, and The November Man. In 2025, at 71 years old, Brosnan continues to act while also pursuing painting and philanthropy.
With a twist. Thank you, Mr.
The name's Bond. James Bond. I put in double, and, they said if you flip, you've got, if you flip, well, you're going to go to the hospital. Yeah. Because you're going to have your stomach pumped. So, that was...
Sean Bean, born on April 17, 1959, in Sheffield, England. He portrayed Alec Trevelyan in GoldenEye, 1995, when he was 36 years old. Trevelyan, a former MI6 agent-turned-villain, seeks revenge against the British government using the GoldenEye satellite weapon. Known for his intense performances, Bean gained further recognition in The Lord of the Rings as Boromir and in Game of Thrones as Ned Stark. In 2025, at 65 years old, he remains an acclaimed actor in both film and television.
But where your parents had the luxury of dying in a climbing accident, mine survived the British betrayal and Stalin's execution squads.
I had it done in the kitchen in London. Someone came over to my house and just covered me in this plaster of Paris. And
I had it done. It's a very claustrophobic feeling.
Isabella Skorupko, born on June 4th, 1970, in Białystok, Poland. She portrayed Natalia Simonova in GoldenEye, 1995, when she was 25 years old. Natalia is a brilliant Russian computer programmer who helps Bond stop the GoldenEye weapon. Skorupko continued her career in acting, modeling, and music, starring in films like Vertical Limit and Reign of Fire. In 2025, at 54 years old, she remains active in entertainment and business ventures.
Orthographic projection. Compute possible intercept with second stage GeoSat 2.
And I had this huge separation anxiety from her. So I went to Berkeley for a week. I had a lot of alone time because she...
Famke Janssen, born on November 5th, 1964, in Amstelveen, Netherlands. She portrayed Xenia Onatop in GoldenEye, 1995, when she was 31 years old. Xenia is a sadistic assassin and former Soviet fighter pilot who derives pleasure from killing, notably using her powerful thighs to crush victims. Janssen's portrayal made Onatop one of the most memorable Bond villains. After GoldenEye, she gained worldwide recognition as Jean Grey in the X-Men film series and appeared in Taken in Hemlock Grove. In 2025, at 60 years old, she continues acting while also working as a writer and director.
As much as the next girl.
Who's that?
The next girl.
Where I didn't work. Although I did a lot of promotional traveling for the Bond film when it came out, but after that I was very specific about the parts that I wanted.
Gottfried John, born on August 29th, 1942, in Berlin, Germany. He portrayed Colonel Uramov in GoldenEye, 1995, when he was 53 years old. Uramov is a ruthless and ambitious Russian military officer who betrays his country to seize control of the GoldenEye weapon for his own gain. John was a respected character actor, known for his work with director Rainer Werner Fassbinder and films like Asterix and Obelix Take on Caesar. Sadly, Gottfried John passed away on September 1st, 2014, at the age of 72 due to cancer.
As this council is aware, 72 hours ago, a secret weapon system codenamed GoldenEye was detonated over Severnaya. As head of Space Division, Menschen und nach einiger Zeit verselbstständigen die sich. Das heißt, man ist das dann fast nicht mehr selber, sondern man ist eine andere Figur. Ich spiele natürlich gerne die.
Alan Cumming, born on January 27, 1965, in Aberfeldy, Scotland. He portrayed Boris Grishenko in GoldenEye, 1995, when he was 30 years old. Boris is a cocky and eccentric Russian computer programmer who prides himself on being invincible, only to meet a fiery demise. Cummings' portrayal made Boris a memorable comic relief character. Beyond GoldenEye, he starred in The Good Wife, Spy Kids, and X2, X-Men United. In 2025, at 60 years old, he continues acting in film, TV, and theater, while also being an outspoken activist.
Boris!
Boris!
What? I thought I'd post it on the internet, no?
What's the password?
Much later, because I felt like the toxicity of Empire was too... so I gave it very kindly and gratefully, returned it. But anyway, oh, thanks. But, yeah.
You just hurl it.
Joe Don Baker, born on February 12, 1936, in Groesbeck, Texas. He portrayed Jack Wade in GoldenEye, 1995, when he was 59 years old. Wade is a laid-back yet resourceful CIA agent who assists James Bond with his mission in Russia. His casual demeanor and southern charm contrast with the typical secret agent persona, making him a memorable ally in the Bond franchise. Before GoldenEye, Baker had already made a name for himself with roles in films such as Walking Tall and Edge of Darkness. As of 2025, at 89 years old, Joe Don Baker has retired from acting, enjoying a private life away from Hollywood.
Bond, stiff-ass bread.
That's a nice move.
Nice car.
Well, this baby hasn't let me down yet. She's an ugly little bitch, but she gets you there. Hey, Bond, you doing? I remember I'd done some television, and before that, they're always rushing you in television. And then on doing a movie, you sat around a lot, and that just drove me crazy.
Samantha Bond, born on November 27, 1961, in London, England. She portrayed Miss Moneypenny in GoldenEye, 1995, when she was 34 years old. Moneypenny is the sharp-witted and flirtatious secretary of M, known for her playful banter with Bond. Bond continued in the role for 3 more films until Die Another Day, 2002. Outside of Bond, she appeared in Downton Abbey, The Sarah Jane Adventures, and numerous stage productions. In 2025, at 63 years old, she remains active in British television and theater.
Out on some kind of professional assignment, dressing to kill?
We all find this crushing, 007. But I don't sit at home every night praying for some international incident.
I never saw this episode. I was probably 2 or 3 years old, and my father, Philip Bond, was the first person to be killed by a Dalek.
Judi Dench, born on December 9, 1934, in York, England. She portrayed M in GoldenEye, 1995, when she was 61 years old, marking the first time a woman played the head of MI6 in the Bond franchise. Her sharp, no-nonsense portrayal modernized the character, making her one of the most respected versions of M. Dench continued in the role until Skyfall, 2012, and remained a legendary actress in films like Shakespeare in Love, Notes on a Scandal, and Philomena. In 2025, at 90 years old, she continues to work selectively while being honored for her immense contributions to cinema.
You were saying?
No, I was just...
Good. Because if I want sarcasm, Mr. Tanner, I'll talk to my children, thank you very much.
First attempt at making a film.
That's right.
And he wrote a beguiling letter and said he'd seen this, found this...
Robbie Coltrane, born on March 30th, 1950, in Rutherglen, Scotland. He portrayed Valentin Zukovsky in GoldenEye, 1995, when he was 45 years old. Zukovsky is a former KGB agent turned Russian gangster who has a complicated relationship with Bond, often walking the fine line between ally and adversary. Coltrane reprised this role in The World Is Not Enough, 1999. He was also beloved for playing Hagrid in the Harry Potter series. Sadly, Robbie Coltrane passed away on October 14th, 2022, at the age of 72, due to complications from osteoarthritis.
Walther PPK, 7.65 millimeter. Only 3 men I know use such a gun. I believe I've killed 2 of them.
Lucky me. They could do anything. You should have seen the special effects rooms and the art room where they're making all these little heads for the goblins and things. They're just...
Minnie Driver, born on January 31st, 1970, in London, England. She portrayed Irina in GoldenEye, 1995, when she was 25 years old. Irina is a Russian nightclub singer and Zhukovsky's mistress, remembered for her off-key rendition of Stand By Your Man. Though her role was brief, it showcased her versatility as an actress. Driver went on to star in Good Will Hunting, The Phantom of the Opera, and Speechless. In 2025, at 55 years old, she continues working in film, television, and voice acting.
First packed their lunches. Then I used to walk them to school. It was only like 5 minutes away, but I worried about the traffic. Then I'd come home and I'd do the same for my husband, except...
Cheki Kario, born on October 4th, 1953, in Istanbul, Turkey, and raised in France. He portrayed Defense Minister Dmitry Mishkin in GoldenEye, 1995, when he was 42 years old. Mishkin is a sharp and pragmatic Russian official who, despite his loyalty to the government, seeks the truth behind the GoldenEye conspiracy. Kario is well known for his roles in La Femme Nikita, The Patriot, and the TV series Baptiste. In 2025, at 71 years old, he continues his acting career in both film and television.
Minister, thank you for bringing it to my attention.
That will be all.
As the series starts, he's feeling a bit insecure. He just went through a surgery and...
Michael Kitchen, born on October 31st, 1948, in Leicester, England. He portrayed Bill Tanner in GoldenEye, 1995, when he was 47 years old. Tanner is MI6's chief of staff, a composed and trusted advisor to M, providing vital intelligence and strategic support to Bond. Kitchen reprised his role in The World Is Not Enough, 1999. He is also well known for his leading role in Foyle's War. In 2025, at 76 years old, he enjoys a quieter life, occasionally making select television appearances.
Numbers were never my strong suit. Are these pictures live?
Unlike the American government, we prefer not to get our bad news from CNN.
Possible, don't you? Love. Romantic love, I mean. Hits you like a thunderbolt. Leaves you breathless, heart pounding, all of that.
Who is your favorite character from GoldenEye? How do you feel knowing that some cast members are no longer with us? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoy this type of content, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications to stay updated. We appreciate your support and are glad to have you as part of our community.